Hi and welcome to my kitchen. I'm Dave. This is going to be the inaugural edition of Davebuoys Home Cooking. Tomorrow I'm going to be making a dish that, as far as I know, I invented, called Davebuoys Citrus Battered Fried Shrimp. Today's Saturday, and I do all of the prep on Saturday. Right now I'm going to make an orange glaze for the asparagus, because I'm going to have orange glazed asparagus with pistachio. I'll also make some couscous. I'll do that tomorrow. For right now I'm just going to clean the shrimp, make the glaze, and that's probably about all I can do today. For my orange glaze, it's simply 2 cups of orange juice, a couple of tablespoons of brown sugar, and a couple of pats of butter, and that's all it is. And I'll put it on the pan and reduce it and reduce it and reduce it. Now the thing that you want to be careful about is you want to reduce it down to a nice glaze, but you want to go too far and go to the candy stage, which is pretty easy to do, and it'll happen pretty quick on you if you don't keep an eye on it. So that's where I'm at right now. I'm also going to make my batter today. And I'll explain more about that in a minute because I've got to check on my glaze. I'm going to make the batter for the shrimp, and it's really easy to do. You harvest the zest from a couple of limes and a couple of lemons. Then you squeeze the juice. Bring the juice to a boil, turn the heat off, dump the zest in, and let it steep like tea until it returns back to room temperature. I'll then add a cup of flour. I want it a little bit thicker than pancake batter. If it's too thick, I can add a little beer or something. If it's too thin, I can add a little more flour. But I'll use this to dip the shrimp in, then roll the shrimp in panko, and then very easily into the hot oil to fry it. It'll give it a nice citrus flavor. It's wonderful. It really complements the cocktail sauce. Anyway, to give you an idea of how to harvest the zest from the fruit, I'm going to show you one that I've already done as opposed to one that I haven't, so that you can see the difference and you can see the zest and the tool that I use. Now here you can see the tool that I've used. You can see the zest I've harvested from the fruit that's a little lighter in color. I've taken the green off of it, and that's all you want is the green. You don't want the yellow or the white, actually, the pith, because it's bitter. So you can see the lime that I haven't done yet versus the lime that I have. You can probably also see the 2 lemons I'm about to do in the background, and same difference. But I want all of that zest so that it'll intensify the juice. Once I bring the juice to a boil and I put the zest in it, it'll draw all the oils from the zest and intensify that juice, and makes it just really wonderful. See, I have brought my juice to a boil and I have added the zest. Now I'm going to allow that to steep back to room temperature to allow it to bring out the oils in the zest and intensify that juice. Okay, well, we've brought it down even further and it looks to be getting close. I think it's time to give it a little stir and see what happens. You see how it foams up when I stir it? We're there. That is a glaze. If we go any farther, it will go to candy stage. Well, here's my batter for the shrimp. As you can see, it's nice and thick. I had to put a little extra lemon juice in it to bring it to this consistency, but that's about the consistency I want. Likewise, you can see my asparagus is ready to go. I just have to apply the heat. And there's the couscous. Again, I have to apply the heat. And there's my workstation. You can see the shrimp seasoned with essence that I made for a dish I made by following an Emerald Lagasse recipe. So I had leftover essence, so I may as well use it, and I seasoned the shrimp with it. You see the batter in the background, the panko up front, and of course there's our fryer ready to go. Okay, I've applied a little of the orange glaze and some of the pistachios. There's more orange glaze and pistachios available to to use on your plate once you plate it. Little batter. Shake the excess off. Little panko. Into the oil. Pretty simple. That tail didn't want to go for some reason. I don't blame it, I wouldn't want to get in there either. Let's do about 5 of them. As you can imagine, it doesn't take long. How's that look? And there's today's dinner. Citrus battered deep fried shrimp with a little cocktail sauce, basil couscous, and orange glazed asparagus with pistachios. Hope you all enjoyed Davebuoys home cooking. I'll see you next time.